What's up, guys, and welcome to this week's McInnes Marketing Minute. And I'm going to be 100% honest, I'm not even... Well, first of all, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations. The start of the video is not just a ploy. You are having a baby girl. Baby girl. How many girls do you already have, Jay?
Human, 2 and a wife.
Okay.
Then a cat, then a fish.
Okay. Pretty sure the fish is actually male though, right? But the women have adopted.
Technically, scientifically, but the women choose to ignore that.
Okay.
Fact.
Congratulations, sir. I don't want to put a downer on it, but I don't even want to be doing this video because it's such a stupid topic.
But it needs to be said because it is ridiculous, but people still justify it.
And happening far, far more so than really what needs to be. And it's kind of like one of those things it happens enough now that it's not even to the point it's making us angry. It's making us just be like, again.
The deep exhale.
Yeah, like
it's ridiculous.
Why kind of thing. When you're a kid. There.
It's a big one.
When you were a kid and then you were like just wanted to play games or something and your mum made you do chores or something like that. It's that kind of
deep exhale.
Deep exhale.
Deep despair.
Yeah. So you can hit him with the punchline, Jay, but what is worse than not selling your home because it's overpriced?
The worst thing you can do is pull it off the market and relist at a higher price.
There we go.
And people are actually doing this and thinking that it's going to make a difference. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. In this market today, a bold number of people, I would say.
Oh, it's just the worst. So to put in perspective of how much of an amateur mistake this is, it's like a vegetarian going to Rio Brazilian Steakhouse for dinner. Or a Catholic priest walking into a mosque looking to preach from the Bible. It's not going to end well. And in this example, it usually ends not just in the not sale of your real estate, but people being wildly put off of your property in the future, even if they were slightly interested at all, because of how out of whack and how out of touch you are with this market. And we're talking about, there's been no changes. If you pulled your property off the market, did a complete renovation, and you came on at a different price, that's more understandable. We're literally talking about those people whose justification is, we believe in this price, so we want to see it. Or if we go up in price, we show to potential buyers that we're serious with our pricing.
That's my favorite personally.
That's such a good one, hey? It's like, so you haven't had anyone come through your door,
but you're trying to prove
let alone make an offer.
More so.
So if you have no one coming through your door, who are you proving to your price? Because in honest reality, guys, is as a realtor and as any potential buyers, 9 times out of 10, unless your product is extremely unique, they see that, they're just going to skip right on to the next one, because whether you're in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo downtown or a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home on the west side, you're competing with a lot more than you were before. So they would just skip on past you onto the next one.
And what I'm assuming agents are informing their clients of this, but all the information on the MLS is public. So I shouldn't say public, is accessible by all realtors. So the buyer's agent is going to go in and see when you bought it and see what you paid for it and check your tax, see what you're assessed at, and they're going to see what your MLS history is. So when that buyer pulls up that you were listed at $1 million 30 days ago and now you're listed at $1,099,000, they're going to say, A, these guys are unrealistic, let's walk on.
Yeah. So I mean,
and it's kind of going to end there. There isn't really much else to say. You can go into the history of it and call the agent and say, why did you do this? And they're going to come up with a variety of reasons that their seller told them to.
Yeah. I believe in that price.
But it's none of it is going to justify the action.
The worst cardinal sin, and we've seen this happen a couple of times, is when somebody puts their property on the market, they get an offer within the first few days. So they think that they're not susceptible to the current market conditions, think that they price too low, so they pull it off, put it back on at a higher price, and then you see it sat there for 6 months or more.
And usually, again, that's a matter of the circumstance where they listen to the realtor to list the property at a price to sell, and the market has been receptive to that, and then the seller gets cold feet, thinking that they're leaving money on the table just because they got an offer at the current range, and do just that. Pull it off, bump it up, and then you've automatically added this layer of essentially buffer in the market, thinking you're actually serious about selling.
Yeah.
So it's very important, and the first thing you're going to say to that is, well, you don't want to leave money on the table. If they got something that quickly, then that's a good idea, but it isn't, because the steps involved, all this should focus on is that you need to pick the right realtor from the start and pick the right price from the start. Even if that is the case, and you maybe you can only go to market for the first time once, maybe you could have gotten that price, and maybe you could have gotten a little bit more, but you're not going to know that, because if you pull it off and put it back on higher, the perception has now been changed, and you're not going to be taken seriously.
Yeah, 100%. We were invited to carry out a listing presentation last week. Went in to meet the owners. Their first thing that they said to us was so a little bit of context here, listed for $775,000 for 8 months prior to having a conversation with us. 8 months through, minimal showings, no offers or anything. They invited us in. One of the first things they said to us was, we want to work with a realtor who believes in our $775,000 price. We're thinking of going on the market at $799,000 to show that we're serious with our price, and to allow us some negotiation room. And within 5 minutes, we graciously thanked them for the invite to come through. We're not the realtors to work with, and vice versa. They're not the clients that we should work with. We're not going to be the right fit for each other. So we respectfully pulled ourselves back and just said, out of a courtesy, we'll send you an email on where market value is and why, just so moving forward, when they go down the cycle, whichever route they go down, they'll have a little bit of an unbiased opinion, hopefully, in order to help them. Reality of it is, that condo is an original 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom home that was bordering on $600,000?
With clear comparables at that price range.
Yeah, I mean, there were, without going into detail, there were some ludicrous comparables that showed them that they were way off. But and the working with a realtor who understands our price, just being honest, we are not, a competent realtor is not going to see the information and still stick by your price and say, yes, the market says this, the market says that, when they've seen the other information. And to do so is actually a disservice to a client. So you want to be wary of that one.
The realtor, when you're interviewing agents, it's not about convincing a realtor of your price and trying to convince the agent that hopefully does this every day. Again, be very specific in the agents you interview. About convincing them of the price, you're trying to pick an agent who is as focused as possible in your market segment, so you can interview them and you can take the information of where am I at in the current market climate. Not, I need someone just to sign the paperwork so I can get on the MLS to push my unrealistic price forward. I just think they're looking at it backwards, and I know there's a variety of things that people go through when they figure out a price for themselves. But at the end of the day, specifically in this climate of the market where it's no longer going like this, it may be flattening out now, and the numbers, as we've discussed, are picking up, but in no way, shape, or form is this the market to do anything like that. Yeah,
that's it. And that pretty much sums us up for the video, guys. Make the smart decisions. We just ask, if you get any value from this video or from any of our other videos, drop us a like and a subscribe below. And apart from that, we will see you next week.
In 1 week.
Take care.
Bye-bye.